Today we're going to dive into one of the coolest parts of Drupal, the structure section. This is where you'll find the foundations of your site. Things like content types, menus, and blocks. Now, if you just want to watch and get a feel for how things work, that's totally fine. You don't need to have Drupal set up to follow along. But if you're feeling hands-on and you want to try this out for yourself, you'll need Drupal installed with the Umami profile, a demo site that's perfect for learning. No worries if you're just here to learn by watching, either way, you're in the right place. So let's jump over to an install of an Umami Drupal site that I prepared earlier. Here we can take a closer look at the structure section where we'll spend most of our time. In the structure section, you'll find key elements like block layout, block types, content types, menus, taxonomy, views, and more. Each of these items manages different forms of content or controls how they're displayed. This site provides a practical example of how content types, taxonomies, blocks, and views work together to create a fully functional website. Let's start by taking a look at content types. These are the main kinds of things that show up as full pages on your website. For example, on the Umami site, you've got articles. These could be news stories or blog posts or any other type of written content that takes up an entire page. Basic pages are usually used for static content like an About Us or a privacy policy page. And here we also have recipes. In the case of the Umami site, this is a special type of content specifically designed to show how to prepare dishes complete with ingredients and instructions. Now, each of these content types has its own structure and fields. For example, let's take a look at the fields on a recipe content type by clicking on Manage Fields. As you can see, this recipe content type has fields for ingredients, directions, cooking time, and a few other fields related to recipes. Let's go back now and look at an article types fields. Now on the articles fields, you can see a body, a tags field, and some others. Notice that we don't see a title field. The title field in Drupal is special, so it's not manageable on the Manage Fields page for content types. These content types help organize your site by defining what kind of information you can put on each page. Let's take a look at an existing recipe by going to Content in the admin menu. We can look at a specific recipe such as watercress soup. Here on the front end, you can see how the recipe is structured with fields including ingredients and directions. If we scroll back to the top and switch to the edit page, we can scroll down and we can see those ingredients and the directions fields. Let's head up to the structure again and then take a look at block types. Now, block types allow you to create and manage various features that can be placed around your main content. So here we can see preset blocks used by the Umami website. These are the templates for the smaller pieces you can add around your main content. In the Umami demo site, some examples include the banner block, which is a large eye-catching area often used at the top of a page to feature something important. You'll also see basic block, which is a simple block with just a title and a body, which you can use for almost anything. There's a disclaimer block, a block specifically for adding legal or copyright information. And you'll also see footer promo block, a block designed for the footer of your site, typically containing some promotional text and a link. These blocks can be placed in various areas on your site like sidebars, headers, and footers to add extra features or information. Now, since blocks are reusable, you can create one and use it across multiple pages. Now that we know what block types are, let's take a look at the block layout. Once again, we can go to Structure and then click on Block Layout. Right, so this is where you can control where these blocks appear on your site. In the Umami demo, the block layout section allows you to decide which blocks show up in different regions of the page, such as the header, the sidebar, or the footer. For example, let's scroll down and take a look at the promoted items block in the banner top region. We can click on the configure button, scroll down to the visibility section, and then click on pages. we can see that this block is configured to appear on the front page. Let's quickly go to the home page, and you can see the promoted items recipes block is shown here near the top in the banner top region. Right, next, let's head back to the structure now and take a look at menus. Menus help you manage the links that visitors use to navigate your site. If we take a look at the main navigation menu by clicking on Edit Menu button, we'll see that on Umami, the main navigation menu includes links to various sections like the homepage, articles, and recipes. Let's take a look at this main navigation menu as it's displayed on the homepage. Here you can see how it guides users through different sections of the site, providing easy access to key content areas. Now moving on, let's explore taxonomy. To get there, we go back to the structure section in the admin menu, and then we click on taxonomy. On the taxonomy page, you'll see an overview of the vocabularies available on your site. Now, a vocabulary in Drupal is like a set of categories or tags that can be used to organize your content. For example, if you had a vocabulary called fruit, it might include terms like apple and banana. In this Umami demo site, you can see there's two vocabularies listed. Let's click on List Terms of the recipe category. This vocabulary is used to group recipes by type, such as accompaniments, desserts, main courses, snacks, and starters. This helps users quickly find the specific type of recipe that they're looking for. Tags are used to group articles into smaller topics or categories. Here we see a variety of tags such as vegetarian, breakfast, dinner party, and baked. Tags help users find recipes that meet specific dietary preferences or restrictions. You can create as many tags as needed to accurately categorize and describe your content. And finally, let's take a look at views by once more clicking on Structure and then Views. Views allow you to create custom displays of your content, making it one of the most powerful features in Drupal. For example, in the Umami demo site, a view is used to display a list of promoted items on the homepage. Let's go to the homepage and look at the promoted items list. This view dynamically pulls the promoted items and provides the promoted items block that we saw previously. While views offer a lot of flexibility, they can be a bit complex. Don't worry, we're not going to go into detail right now. We'll cover all of these topics, content types, blocks, menus, taxonomies, and views more thoroughly in future videos, where we'll break down how to create and configure them step by step. That's it for this session. I hope this walkthrough of the structure section has given you a solid foundation in understanding how Drupal's building blocks come together. Whether you're setting up your own site or you're just exploring, you're well on your way to mastering the essentials. If you're eager to learn more, or if you're looking for a more detailed guide on Drupal, I've got a course for content managers on udemy.com. You can find a link in the description down below. Plus, keep an eye out for my upcoming Site Builders course, where we'll dive even deeper into Drupal's capabilities. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.